Hello, it is me, Mr. Tibadude, coming at you live with lesson 94. Writing fractions and decimals as percents, part 2, okay? This isn't too difficult, I don't think. It's also something that we've kind of been dancing around and playing with for a while, okay? So we've been able to take a fraction, okay, turn it into where the denominator is 100, and then that gives us our percent, okay? Now, the other way that we could do this, and they're going to start to talk to you now a little bit about that, is you can go ahead and you can turn the the fraction into a decimal. 1 divided by 3. 0.0. 3 goes into 10 3 times, which gives you 9. Another 0. That point goes up. We're going to do it again, and so on forever. Okay? 0.333333 forever. Okay? Now, when I want to turn this into a decimal, I go ahead and, sorry, it's already a decimal. When I want to turn a decimal into a fraction, I take 0.3333, repeating, and I just move the decimal over 2 spots, and I have 33.33%. Or what the book likes to do, and I kind of agree with this because it's more accurate, is this has a rounding. This rounds that next repeating threes to 0. It is more accurate to say 33 and 1/3%. Okay. Write 1.2 as a percent. 1.2, you just move that decimal over. So now 120%. 2 1/4 as a percent. You should, at this point, know that a quarter, 1/4, is 0.25, right? 25 cents. So 2.25 is it as a decimal. Changing it to move over 2, and we have 225%. Okay. I'm doing mine slightly differently than the way the book does theirs, so that's just to give you guys multiple ways of looking at it. 1/6. Okay. Well, I know that 20% goes into 20 goes into 105 times, right? So 1/5 is 20%. 1/6, unfortunately, 6 does not go into 100 evenly. Okay. And so when I am trying to do this, I have a few different options, right? So I know 2% is 200. Okay. So I can just leave that out if I want. Okay. And then I can just do the 1/6 times 100 over 1 to try and find my math. Okay. 100 divided by 6 is going to give me my percent. Okay. Now keep in mind what you're doing here, right? This is the same as doing 6. This helps me find my percent, right? I could also just go ahead and do 6 divided by 1 here, and do 6 goes into 10 1 time, 6, remainder 4, drop down to 0. 6 goes into 40 5 times, that's 30. 6 times. 36 gives me a 4, and then I have repeating from here, okay? Because that'd be a 0, 36, etc. So 166 repeating, I move my decimal point up 0.166. So over here I have 0.16666, right, repeating. That's my decimal. Over here, I could solve this by saying 16, and I get what, 96 4, 0 comes down. 6, 36, 4, 0 comes down. Same thing. Except here, my decimal is right here. Or, sorry, my decimal is right here. So I have 16.6%. 6 repeating percent. Over here, I have 0.666, or sorry, 1.666 as a decimal. To change it into a percent, I have 16.66%. Same thing. So I don't like doing a lot of this because I feel like it's extra steps. I would rather just go ahead directly and do 1 divided by 6 because I feel like it skips a lot of this. Once I have it as a decimal, I can super easily in my head just move that decimal point over to get my percent. So I usually don't bother with a lot of this extra nonsense. And I just go ahead and do 1 divided by 6 to get my decimal, okay? So that's what I would do, personally. Your written practice here. Is going to be, I'll do 1 through 29 odd. Nice and easy. Have a good one, my dudes.